And it's a great story. It's about Lord Nelson. And what we know, for it to be historically correct, is that Lord Nelson died at the Battle of Trafalgar. Everybody go, oh. I mean, it was a sad day for Lord Nelson. That day sucked for him. So Lord Nelson dies at the Battle of Trafalgar. We know that to be true. The rest of this is folklore. And what we have heard, all of the rumors are that in order to get his dead, rotting carcass all the way home, the sailors stuffed him into a cask of whiskey. Oh.
Now that's alcohol abuse.
To father, son, and friends, it sounds like a dare. So,
oh, I could get you into that barrel.
Oh, yeah. I bet you won't drink it. I bet we will. So, they put him in the cask of whiskey, and apparently it was a long voyage home because the sailors got thirsty. Really, lady? That's it? We got the, oh. So they got thirsty, and they drained every drop in said cask containing his dead, rotting carcass. True story. Well, as folklore has it. But that is why, when you look in the history books and they talk about the rum distribution, they talk about having a drop of Nelson's blood. Who knew you would come to a father, son, and friend show and get educated?
We certainly didn't.
Nope. We're making this up on the fly, people. It's a great one, and we need your help. Will you sing with us? Yes?
Oh, come on.
Will you sing with us? Yes? We need you to say, and we'll roll the old chariot along. Go.
And we'll roll the old chariot along.
And we'll roll the old chariot along.
And we'll roll the old chariot along.
One more time, and we'll roll the old chariot along.
And we'll roll the old chariot along.
And we'll all hang on behind.
And we'll hang on to our behinds.
Oh, my.
I like it.
Daddy, please, really seriously, don't ever do that again.
In a moment.
I'm good.
Throw up in your guitar. It's got a hole in it.
This is called Drop of Nelson's Blood. We need you to sing. Here we go.
Was that it?
That's what she said.
Oh, there is so many lines that I'm fighting back right now. I want the rock and roll introduction here. Come on. That was pretty good. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
Sing it!
And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. A night out at sea wouldn't do us any harm. A night out at sea wouldn't do us any harm. A night out at sea wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Play that fiddle cue.
A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll. We'll roll. We'll roll. And we'll all hang on behind. Play that fiddle again. Come on, help them. Clap your hands. If the devil's in the road, we'll roll right over him. If the devil's in the road, we'll roll right over him. If the devil's in the road, we'll roll right over him. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll. We'll roll. We'll roll. And we'll all hang on behind.
Come on, clap your hands.
And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll. We'll roll. We'll roll. And we'll all hang on behind.
They need to give themselves a hand.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Great job.
So this is where I tell a joke. That's a joke in itself. I don't
Yeah,
talk.
so an Irishman walks out of a bar.
It could happen. You want to hear a good Irish joke? No. You want to hear a good Irish joke? Seamus, what you looking all disgusted for?
I told you.
Seamus is sitting in a bar in Dublin, sitting way down at the end, and he's had about 1 or 20 Guinnesses. And about that time, Satan decides it's time to come back to earth. Right up through the floorboards of the pub. People are diving out the door and running out the windows, and oh my gosh, Seamus sitting down drinking his Guinness. Satan kind of goes down there on his cloven hooves, gets right up in Seamus's ear and says, "Do you know who I am?" Seamus takes a drink of his beer and looks at him and says, "Yes, I do." Satan says, "Are you afraid of me?" Takes another drink of his Guinness and looks at him and says, "No, I'm not." Now, this kind of irritates Satan a little bit, and he gets right up in his face and he says, "If you know who I am, why aren't you afraid of me?" He said, "Mister, I've been married to your sister for 22 years.
This is a great shanty. We have it on our new album. We love this one. This, Sailors, the song is called Bully in the Alley. And we have been asked, we've been doing this for a bunch of years, and we've been asked so many times, people, well, what is Bully in the Alley? And people think that it's just drunk. Oh, I'm drunk. It's Sailors, right? So you automatically go to the worst. Shame on you people. Profiling. Sailors. And you're thinking that it's absolute worst. And so the story actually is, I did some research on this, and Stan Husel, the last of the Shantymen, actually said that the song is you're not fighting. You're not out there doing fisticuffs in the alley, but you are indeed actually drunk because apparently sailors have different tolerance levels. And so when you go and you come into port and it's time to go out into the town and you go out with your friends, some people have different tolerance levels. And you're having a large time with the ladies and your buddy gets really hammered and well, you sort of have to take care of him and it's time to go and call the night early and so you have to take him back to ship. Well, the sailors said, no. What they did was they had to find somewhere safe to stash their super drunk friend. So they would go and they would stash them out back in the alley, just sort of prop them up into a corner. And this is basically once a sailor wakes up, stashed in the alley, and he's calling for his mom because he's bully in the alley. He's drunk in the alley, and sea legs don't work. Here we go. Stop it right now. Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway.
Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
Come on. Oh,
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
oh, well, my little Katie is such a fine dish.
Oh, hey, bully in the alley.
You light the candle and I'll make a wish.
Oh, bully down in Shinbone now.
So
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
oh, well, a bottle of a whiskey and I've got two.
Hey, bully in the alley.
Won't go to waste now, that wouldn't do.
No, bully down in Shinbone now.
So
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
well, it's time to leave. I'm gonna slip my cable.
Hey, bully in the
I'll
alley.
see my Sally as often as I'm able.
Bully down in Shinbone now.
So
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
well, it's out through the pass and on to the waves.
Oh, hey, bully in the
We'll
alley.
chase that blubber to the break of day.
Bully down in Shinbone now.
So
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
well, I thought I heard the old man say,
Hey, bully in the alley.
it's one more pull and then belay.
Bully down in Shinbone now.
So
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
So
Help me, Mom, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley, help me, Mom. Bully in the alley, bully down in Shinbone now.
she goes. Thank you. Since so many of you are local and you guys are so familiar with this place, Al, I hope you're in the house. Al has been a tremendous help. Thanks so much. How about a huge round of applause for the entire cast and crew here at the Wildy Theater? And sometimes when you're in the weeds and you're too close to things, you lose the appreciation for it. But I hope you guys, we play music all over the country, just came back from a tour in Ireland in July. And I hope you guys realize the gem that you have right here in your own hometown. Thanks so much for having us. We're not going anywhere. We still got a lot of music to play. This is one of our favorite sets. And it's a trilogy of songs about sailors.
How many?
A trilogy. a menage about sailors and such, and
Wow.
things that sailors like to do.
Ooh, I know what they like.
There are kids in the audience.
Hot dog.
We won't expand on that. But this song may contain stories of a particular kind of woman.
That's right.
Maybe a purveyor
Purveyor of horizontal refreshment. Or
Wait. Or women
of negotiable affection. Now, every guy in here with his lady here went, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know, honey. I was in the Air Force.
3 great songs. If you know them, sing them. Here we go. Darby Idol, yeah.